Well, if the COVID didn't get us, it's got to be something else. Political pastor here, and I'm coming to you from the homestead today, doing a few projects around the place. And maybe you're like me and you're dealing with the problems in the economy and a few things that you might be a little bit worried about with that, especially with inflation like it's been. And now we got interest rates, on the rise, and it just seems to be no end. But one way you can help get through in some difficult times like these is finding free or very cheap materials for some of your building projects. And actually around here at the homestead, I've been building today with some of these sawmill slabs. These slabs actually came from the Amish area, and they'll cut the edges of the logs off and then make the dimensional lumber that they want. But these edges they can't use, and so they discard them. Sometimes they'll chop them up into smaller pieces for folks who want to buy it for firewood at a pretty cheap rate. But sometimes they'll have boards that are really thick on one end or really thin on the other, and they can't use them. And so they'll put them in their burn pile. And anything that's in the burn pile, they make available for free to anybody that wants it, because they're just going to burn it anyway. And we were able to pick some of these up that way, and we can just take a saw, square them up, and they work just fine for some of the building projects that we have around here. So there's your tip for the day. Sawmill slabs, get them free, get them cheap, and do some of your building projects. But it looks like COVID didn't get us, so now we got to scare us with something else. Amazingly, the flu is back. Can you imagine that? The flu is back now. I just saw an article today, I think that was on CNN, and they're talking about flu numbers, and everybody's scared to death about the flu. Well, I think we had the flu before. Seemed like we dealt with that flu before COVID. Yeah, something like that. But now it's back, and so we ought to be scared of the flu, even though we weren't scared of the flu before COVID that we were supposed to be scared of, that we later learned we shouldn't be scared of. I don't know. Anyway, so beware, look out, the flu is back. Hope you're ready, hope you're prepared. Actually, don't let your heart be troubled. Jesus told us not to do that. He said, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. So this is a political pastor just coming to you today to encourage you to keep up the fight, keep working, and keep your faith where it belongs in Christ Jesus. Political pastors out.